going to round 16 for the final round of the round of 16 here in ASCU at Auto Club. On pole we have William Byron. In second place we have Chase Elliott. In fourth place we have Kyle Larson. And in third place we have Kyle Larson. In fourth place we have Rex Jenkins. In sixth place we have Carson Hocevar. In seventh place we have John Hunter Nemechek. Carson Hocevar is on the cut line coming into this playoff race. Green flag is in the air. He really needs to have a great run here to continue to the next round. John Hunter Nemechek, he is 12 points back from the good. So if he can finish, get stage points and finish better than SVG or Trevor Bain, he should be in the clear. William Byron and Chase Elliott trying to clear each other out of turn 2. Who will do it? It looks like Elliott's going to do it. They don't, though. Into turns 3 and 4. Byron looking like he will, in turn, clear Elliott. Byron to the lead of this race, as he will lead lap 1. Sorry for the buffering. Should be a little better now. Currently Hendrick on top right now. Chase Elliott to the inside of the 24. Is he going to clear him? John Hunter Nemechek looking to clear Jenkins. SVG needs stage points as well. You can't afford having John Hunter Nemechek and Carson Hocevar get playoff points and him none. Currently it's Byron and Elliott duking it out for the lead here early in this race. Jenkins has fallen back some. Remember, the winner of a stage gets 1 bonus point, gets 10 points plus 1 bonus playoff point that carries over to the next round. Something that a lot of drivers will need if they want to make it to the next round, to continue through the round of 12. Sorry, my brain's just not working today. Still Byron and Elliott side by side. John and Nemechek trying to get a good run. He was on pace to win last week at Texas World Speedway, but then had a camshaft issue that forced him to retire early. But nonetheless got some stage points. Elliott has just cleared Byron for the lead. There's 11 laps to go on the stage. Can he hold on to the lead? Jenkins and Elliott and Byron have really come alive in this final stretch of races. And Elliott will start to pull away from Byron. Jesse loves having a great run today as well. He missed the playoffs by 1 position. Jenkins getting help from his teammate Busher. John Hunter Nemechek falling back some. Busher will look to the inside of Jenkins and Love. They're 3 wide into turn 3. Still too wide. Hamlin will look to make it 3 wide into the corner. Jenkins up top, Buescher in the middle, Hamlin down low. Buescher will get past Jenkins. Buescher still winless on the season. Could he get his first win here today? Currently SVG and John Hunter Nemechek are neck and neck right now. With SVG getting a run. This track's all about the runs. SVG is now past John Hunter Nemechek, which is not good for Nemechek. Nemechek has fallen out of the top 10. Can he claw his way back in? Currently, the other playoff contenders are Ryan Preece, who is currently 3 points back going into this race. Brad Keselowski with several points. It looks like Kyle Busch is being forced to pit early with an issue. Brad Keselowski, he's not exactly in the clear, but he just needs to run well. There's Chase Briscoe. I forgot to change the schemes from last week, so we're rolling with it. Also a playoff contender. He currently is the furthest back, being 17 points to the good. There's Josh Brookshire, another playoff contender. He currently is locked in on points to the next round with 2 great runs at Darlington and Texas World Speedway. Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick, also playoff drivers, sitting on the cusp of the top 10. Jenkins, though, finally gets clear in single file. SVG having a great run. He hasn't had a great run like this in a while, so that's good for him. Hocevar will look to the inside of the 24. Will he complete the pass? It's great for Elliott. But here comes Byron. As Hocevar made it too wide, they fell back some. Elliott's still in the lead. Elliott's taking the lead, and he's kind of held it. He's been able to aero block the 24. Could Elliott go back-to-back? The only driver to go back-to-back has been William Byron, and that was at North Wilkesboro and Watkins Glen. And now his teammate of Elliott is looking to go back-to-back. But Byron will look to the inside, and he has help from Buescher. Buescher will look to the inside of Byron, but he slides back in last minute. And now he'll look to the inside of Byron and clear him. Buescher to P2. Buescher was on track to win in North Wilkesboro, but then late in the race he had to pit. And it just never... The pit cycle did not go his way. Chase Elliott, those in the lead, but Buescher is hard charging through this field. A lot of cars off the pace. including Trevor Bayne, who was 3 points to the good going into this race, and right now is on track to be eliminated when this round is over. It's been an up and down season for him. Here comes Nemechek. Looking to the inside of the 60. Though, he's looking to get the run. He doesn't. The 18 will only get 1 bonus point right now. If that is the case. 1 lap to go in the stage. Currently Elliott up front. Will Buescher make a move? We got 1 lap to go in the stage. Is Buescher going to make a move? He's got 1 shot at making the move here into turns 3 and 4. Is he going to go? He's not. He's going to stay in line. Will he make a move on the front stretch? He will. Does he have a run? Side by side photo finish. It's going to be Elliott to the line. That'll end stage 1 with Elliott in first, Buescher P2, Byron P3, Hamlin P4, Hocevar P5, SVG P6, Jesse Love P7, Christopher Bell P8, Ross Chastain P9, Jenkins P10. John Nemechek gets no playoff points from that stage. Buescher now looking to get past Elliott. Can Buescher do it right here? He tried last time, but he didn't quite complete the pass. To no avail again. If he doesn't get slid back in behind Elliott, this could be troublesome. But he'll run Elliott up the track some. And he will take the lead as Elliott almost gets tagged by the 24. Down the back straightaway, the 17 and the 24 on the bottom. Elliott's up high. Hamlin tried to make a move. Elliott is not letting this go carefully or easily. Buescher to the lead of this race. Byron and Elliott fighting for P2. Buescher now trying to pull away. Can Buescher do it? There's a lot of race left. We're not even halfway through this race. Buescher, though, he's starting to put the gap between them. He's got to get around a lap car, though. This race will also be determined by who can make it through lap traffic the best. That 66 car is well off the pace. It all depends on where he goes. See, like that will hold up Buescher a lot. Now Elliott's gotten back to the back of him. He'll look to his inside. But to no avail. Buescher's still leading this race. .31 laps to go. And 1 pit cycle. Can Buescher do it? Again, Buescher's one of those drivers where he's pretty much guaranteed in the next round, but he has no playoff points, or very few playoff points to lay back on. Meanwhile, if Hocevar makes it into the next round, his points reset to 16. SVG and Hocevar are actually battling for the transfer spot, but that was if Bain wasn't that far back. So currently, as is, they're both in the playoffs. Currently, Josh Brookshire's worked his way up. All these guys got to get past the lap car of Timmy Hill. Stacking up. John Hunter Nemechek. We'll go with Chastain. Jenkins stuck on the high side. Jenkins is really good at getting by lap cars. It's just on these longer tracks he has bad luck. And he gets stuck in the stack up. Currently, Trevor Bayne right now looking to profit off of a few positions from this. Jenkins, though, still stuck behind the 66. It's like the 66 has a grudge against him. He moved up the track with the 60. Jenkins not really too happy about that. He's lost a whole lot of spots. Jenkins and Bowman. Bowman, though, he was a few points above the cut line. Not great for him. Jenkins is locked into the next round, so this is a mere annoyance for him. He's really going after a stage win at this time. Hocevar trying to get around Jesse Love. Buescher still in command of this race. We've got 8 laps to go in the stage. Buescher just starting to pull away from Hamlin. Oh, do we have a... Elliott went to pit road. Pit stops are cycling through now, which means this will be a one-stop race. If he goes around one more lap, he can definitely make it on fuel, but Elliott short pit, I'm not sure he can make it all the way. Here comes Buescher to pit road. Along with everybody else, Buescher has a time advantage. Everybody goes to pit road. Kyle Busch back out on the track. He currently is 5 laps down. Currently, where's Busher as they're scored? He gets out in front of Hamlin. The question is, where's Elliott? Oh, it's gonna be close, folks. Elliott might get the lead off of this move. Elliott will inherit the lead. But Busher and Hamlin can definitely make it on fuel. The question is, can Elliott? Nothing like a good old-fashioned fuel mileage race. John and Nemechek did not cycle through that well. And he's still in P10. Everyone more or less stayed where they were. Elliott had the best shot. Now he might win stage 2 off of that move. Don't think it's the speed to win the race. But he could. Did Busher and Hamlin gain is the question. No, they did not. Elliott currently gaining on Busher. And Busher has help from Hamlin. Busher and Hamlin better figure this out quick if they actually want to win the stage. Chevy, Ford, Toyota make up the top 3. Did they lose or did they gain? They gained 0.2 of a second on Elliott that lap. 4 laps to go in the stage. They run at that speed, they should catch him before the stage ends. Everyone should be good on fuel. The only one I'm questioning right now is Elliott. Currently, they are now 0.4 off. So again, they're gaining and they're gaining quickly. 3 laps to go in the stage. Alright, they've more or less caught up to Elliott now. Chris Busher looking to make the move. He doesn't, but he set himself up on the front stretch. Two laps to go in the stage. Busher will look to the inside. Busher runs him up the track like he did before. Will he clear him out of turn 2? He does-ish. Elliott had a better exit, but Busher clears him for the lead with 2 to go in the stage. Hamlin will also clear Elliott. One lap to go here at Auto Club for stage 2. Can Busher hold off Hamlin and get the stage win? The only driver, Roush has taken a step back from last season. The only driver to win has been Jenkins. Could Buescher make something happen here today? Right now, he will win Stage 2. Hamlin comes in second. Elliott third in the stage. We'll have to wait and see how everyone else cycles out. William Byron gets fourth. SVG gets fifth. Jesse Love gets sixth. Josh Brookshire gets second. Christopher Bell gets eighth. Carson Hocevar gets ninth. John Hunter Nemechek scores yet another stage point. Again, though, those 2 points. And if he does finish in 10th, he may be able to get a couple of other drivers. We're having tough days. Currently, though, the top 4 or 5 are playoff drivers. Right now, Chris Buescher is leading them all, but Hamlin is right behind. Buescher's had an up and down season. He started off pretty slowly, but then worked his way back up. Worked his way up to about 8th in regular season point standings. There's Priest currently in 28th. Bowman also not having a great run right now. He currently is 27th. Brad Keselowski's not having a great run. A lot of playoff drivers struggling today. Trevor Bayne's one of those drivers. Chris Buescher still in the lead of this race. Right now, though, Kyle Busch has caught up to this lead pack. He's 5 laps down, but he does have speed, surprisingly. He will look to make it too wide on Elliott, too wide on Hamlin. Kyle Busch. Oh, he's 6 laps down. He may have come to pit road a few laps ago, and that's why he has the speed. It's all good for Buescher right now, but it could go bad for him when Busch looks to pass and everyone goes with Busch to his inside. I'll have to wait and see, or will Busch respect the lead car? Earlier this week, Busch announced he would not be returning to RCR following this season. He will look to the inside of Buescher. He will complete the pass. This is good for Buescher. Kyle Busch did it quick. For Buescher, that was great. The longer he would have stayed there, the longer Buescher would have lost time. Buescher leads this race with 12 laps to go. Hamlin's starting to look to make moves. Elliott looking to the inside of Hamlin. "11 laps to go. They've caught back up to Busch. Ish. They're gonna lose time on him now because they're side by side. Elliott trying to make some moves. He's probably saved enough fuel to make it to the end now. Hamlin to the outside of Buescher. Hamlin to the lead. Hamlin just completed a pass on the outside for the lead. This just adds to Buescher's pain right now. Can he reel him back in? Hamlin actually starting to put a little bit of a gap on Buescher. Currently, a lot of playoff drivers struggling still. A lot of drivers having great runs, including the 18 of John Hunter Nemechek, having a great run. If it wasn't for the camshaft problem, he would be above the cut line. But right now, he's having the race of his life, fighting for every position. Every position matters. SVG also looking for points. Carson Hocevar as well. As it stands, though, Carson Hocevar and SVG are in, with Bain being this far back in the field. Trying to find the leaders. Currently, Buescher trying to make moves on Hamlin, but failing. Hamlin is now taking the lead of this race. Elliott will look to the inside of Buescher. But he fails to complete the pass. Now Hamlin starts to pull away. You gotta start to wonder, will fuel be a problem? Does Hamlin have enough fuel? Does Buescher have enough fuel? Does Elliott have enough fuel to win this race? And they're coming up on lap cars, which could be the deal breaker. Whoever gets by lap traffic the best will win this race. Currently, though, Hamlin far enough ahead that he could get by the lap cars no problem. Buescher and Elliott, though, they're single file trying to catch back up to Hamlin. They didn't gain much that lap, but they're not that far behind. Hamlin His one win on the season, and that was at the Chicago Road Course. Can he get a win here today on an oval? 5 laps to go. Buescher, though, with the run to his inside. He does not have anywhere to go with it, though. Buescher fighting for every inch to get back up to Hamlin. He needs this win. Hamlin, though, looking to add to his points cushion heading into the next round. Lap car of Barry held up Hamlin some. Still holding up Hamlin. This is great for Buescher. Elliott right now doesn't have anything to give for Buescher or Hamlin. Kind of accepted his fate in third. Buescher trying not to side draft by the 4 for too long. Elliott is caught back up to Buescher. Hamlin has the lead of this race right now by a pretty good margin. As long as he doesn't get held up too much, he should be good to win this race with 3 to go. He's got 4/10 back, but here comes the lap car of Timmy Hill, who did not move over for Elliott earlier in this race. Currently, Hamlin and Elliott, though, are trucking their way back up to Hamlin. But Elliott will go to the outside to pass Buescher for third. 2 laps to go for Hamlin. And that move will cost both Elliott and Buescher a shot at victory. Hamlin, though, still leading this race. He's got 1 lap to go next time by. Elliott and Buescher now stuck behind the 66. Great news for Hamlin. 1 lap to go. Buescher will look to the inside of Elliott, but to no avail. Hamlin, from seemingly out of nowhere, around turn 3 and 4 for the final time, will win at Auto Club. Denny Hamlin P1, Chase Elliott P2, Chris Buescher P3, Josh Berkshire P4, William Byron P5, Jesse Love P3, SVG P7, John Hunter Nemechek P8, Matt DiBenedetto P9, Austin Cindric P10. That is your top 10, folks. See y'all next week.